Alright people, what is up? Welcome back to a brand new video on this YouTube channel. Today I'm back with my usual Legends hits with my Root Rider army. You guys know it. I was just away for about a week and I did lose all of my trophies because there was not connection at my accommodation where I was staying. For those wondering, I was in Tanzania, so if you are watching from Tanzania, shout out to you. But nonetheless, we're currently at 5,586 trophies. We have already taken one defense today. So unfortunately, the bases aren't going to be that great in quality. But I did just want to get this video out for you guys instead of missing another day of uploads. And whilst I've been away, I have definitely heard your feedback. So I'm going to be testing out an audio enhancer, which should eliminate the tapping on the screen when I'm placing down my troops. And I'm also going to be working to fix my awkward camera movement. So without further ado, let's get right into the first attack of the day. Okay, so first attack of the day. This base doesn't look particularly great, and it is an invis rage base. If you did watch my guide yesterday, I'm sure you guys want to know how to tackle this one. But with the town hall not in the core, I think I'm going to tackle this one slightly differently. I want to use this hook tower to hook in an ice golem and make use of that. So for that reason, I'm going to try and get a RC up there. Okay, you can tell I'm a little bit out of practice with my whole commentary thing. Okay, let me get this right. I'm going to go for a Root Rider entry into the town hall, and I'm going to make use of the hook tower using a nice column to hook it in and hopefully get some nice juicy value in the core. We do need to save one invis spell, of course, for the invis tower trigger. So remember, we do need to do that. And I think after this invis, I have enough value. I don't think I'm going to go any further with the Spirit Walk. So let's go with the first ice golem. Yes, there's the hook tower, hook beam and spring traps. Okay, now we'll go with the Skelly spell. We'll go with this, and Overgrowth, and probably the Headhunter there on the Minion Prince, looking really good at the moment. Obviously, as I said, this base isn't very good. I feel like the game audio is quite loud, so I'm just going to turn that down. But looking great at the moment. Poison the furnaces, of course. We're getting stuck up on the ice golem, so I need to be careful here. But I think my healers are doing a good enough job. Yeah, just need to be careful. Oh, there goes the Sneezy. Rip the Sneezy. Let's pop the ward ability at this point, and we'll overgrowth like this because that Fly Splitter is being quite annoying. I think I want my RC to go into the core at this point, so I'm going to pop her Rocket Spear. Make sure she reaches in, grabs the core defenses for me, and overall we're looking great at the moment. Going to keep up the super bars with the funnel because the king has made his way to the inside of the base, and this one is going to get a little bit fishy, I can tell, because yeah, I don't think the timing's very good with my RC there, and that's unfortunate. I was hoping that the Fox would get one more cycle, but it doesn't, so it's going to get slightly closer than I wanted this attack to get. I'm going to have to save the king ability to hopefully bounce through the rest of the base. This one got really close, even though it was a really bad base. And I'm going to blame it on my RC and also the fact that I'm a little bit rusty. But look, nonetheless, this is definitely going to be a 3-star. We do actually have a significant amount of stuff alive. And man, this Fire Sphere is being very annoying. So yeah, we swag a free spell. When you actually look, if the Warden didn't get targeted, I think this would have been pretty smashed. Obviously, the RC went down. Bit unfortunate. Triple is a triple. Apologies that the base isn't very good quality, but let's get into the next attack of the day. Okay, next base. We have another base which looks a little bit weird. And yeah, these bases really do throw me off a little bit. I don't really know what to do, but I'm thinking I could make good use of my overgrowth spells and just go directly into the town hall. Why not? Honestly, I mean, this kind of base, I could do anything and it probably would work. You know, I wanted to get a video out for you guys, and unfortunately the bases aren't that great in quality, so I do apologize for that. I'm sure that they'll be up to standard tomorrow when I get a nice plus 200 again. I did lose all my trophies whilst I was away because there was no really stable or good enough connection that I was able to do my Legends hits, which is fine, obviously. But it does mean that these bases are not very good at the start of when I came back from my little trip away. But we're doing okay on this one. Spirit Walker's getting a ton of great value here. And we're going to recall now. We're not going to take any risks, you know. with any damage there. Now I'm going to let this Invis Tower trigger before I do send anything else in. Start up the Queen. And that locks onto the Ice Golem, which is good. Let's go for the other Ice Golem. And I know this looks weird, but we're going directly into the double Fire Splitter. But my plan is pretty simple to go like this. Oh, okay, I wanted to try and get the Invis Tower out of the... Oh, I need to put that in as well, don't I? I want to try and get the Invis Tower out. Oh, I'm just going to pop the Warden Ability because we're taking a ton of damage right now. Okay, let me try and get my words out. I was trying to get the Invis Tower out of the Overgrowth spell because then I could have taken the Invis Tower out and I wouldn't have to worry about it later in the attack. And also, unfortunately, if you did see there, my Apprentice Warden got kind of sniped by the multi-infernos, which is a bit unfortunate, and this one's looking really bad. I'm pretty rusty, I must admit. But okay, fine. Let's pop the Queen ability now. And we are looking okay. I'm not worried, you know, we're going to fail, but I feel like these attacks are kind of getting close. I mean, maybe it's just the base quality is really throwing me off guard. But we are definitely going to triple this one. Pop that King ability, and maybe if the space was like maxed, I might do set. Nah, what am I even talking about? There's so much stuff alive. Just a bit unfortunate at the start there, losing the Apprentice Warden. Obviously, once you lose the Apprentice Warden, you lose 22% of your Root Rider health, so pretty significant, but nonetheless, that was a 3-star. So let's get into the next hit of the day. Okay, next base, we have a double poison setup. Again, another weird looking base, which is definitely going to throw me off guard. So what I want to do for this one, okay, I'm going to try and avoid the Fire Splitters somehow. You know, I'm just going to enter into this Ricochet Cannon. No real reason, no real thought going into this entry, but just kind of looks like a decent amount of RC value. We should be able to get a funnel into the base and hopefully avoid the Fire Splitters somehow. Maybe it's not going to happen, but I'm going to try and do that. I'm looking okay at the moment. Do need to be careful of the Flame Spinner. That thing can do a ton of damage. I'm not sure what level that one is this guy's using, but I assume it's a fairly decent level. Although we're not very high in trophies. Hopefully we can get the Flame Spinner down, maybe. Okay, it does have quite a lot of health. This might even be fully maxed, right? I've got a feeling that's fully maxed. 4,000, oh sorry, 5,000 health or whatever it is. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go into the top side here now, in hopes that I can use the Overgrowth spell on that Fire Splitter, which is kind of facing me slightly, and avoid that throughout the attack. We'll see if we can do that. I'm going to go with the first Overgrowth spell. I really do, yeah, I think it's not going to be possible. I think I'm going to Overgrowth here, as opposed to the Fire Splitter, because I don't want my Root Riders to split and go, you know, some to the Scatter Shot down here, and some the way I want them to go. So that's why I'm going to go with the Overgrowth like that in this situation. That mini print's being really annoying, so hopefully that Headhunter can take it down. My Apprentice Warden is also getting quite low on health, which is unfortunate. But overall, we're looking okay. Let's go with the Overgrowth like this. Unfortunately, we do miss the Expo, which is obviously only my fault. I'll pop all the hero abilities because this one is definitely going to be a 3-star. I'm feeling a little bit rusty, I'm not going to lie. I feel like my Root Riders are taking like more damage than they used to take before I went away for some reason. I think it's just I need to readapt to this army. And also, hopefully, I am working on trying not to do the weird screen shaky thing that I do like this. I don't know why I do it. It's like completely natural. I'm not even thinking when I'm doing it. But I'm trying my best to not do that and make sure the gameplay is as clean as possible for you guys to watch. But nonetheless, another 3-star. This one was pretty smashed. Let's get into the next attack of the day. Okay, next base is this old Wolfie base. Wolfie? Yeah, Wolfie, yeah. So how am I going to do this one? I think I always did the same exact approach with this one. Although this one maybe is slightly different. Has the Flame Spinner there. So I'm going to enter into this multi-arch tower. Then afterwards going to go into the Monolith with the Root Riders. And kind of just go from there. No real straightforward plan, to be honest. I'm kind of just winging it on these attacks. Because these bases aren't well upgraded. They aren't that good either. But I do not want to be, you know, underestimating these bases and then failing. It's just easy to do. It is easy to do. So we're looking good at the moment, though. Maybe we could even try and use our little super barb strategy, try and tank for this RC a little bit, and maybe she could get to the single target inferno. Yeah, so that's going to take a little bit more time, so I need to be careful that I don't time fail now. That's definitely one thing to take into account. That took me an extra like 10 or so seconds. And okay, the sentry's going to be a little bit awkward. Okay, let's just wing it. I'm worried that my root riders may not pass into the monolith, but I think at least something will. Although if my RC, or my queen does take that down, yeah, they are going to pass inward, which is great. How do I want to tackle this town hall? Do I want to overgrowth it? I think I want to keep it up and maybe overgrowth something like... Okay, we are going in. I'm going to pop the RT or the... Man, I can't speak. I'm going to pop the Warden ability now, as I'm anticipating quite a lot of damage from the Town Hall and the Poison Tower. Lots of splash damage, so I do want to counteract that with my Warden ability. We're looking great at the moment. King is going to go and take out multi-inferno. Oh, sorry, single inferno. And those things can be really annoying on these bases, especially this compartment down here. So I always try and save my King ability for that back end, but let's pop all the hero abilities now. No point in saving them, in my opinion. So we can get down this mortar fairly easily. And let's see, Minion Princess is going to go down. We have the freeze spell. I've noticed that I'm swagging the freeze spell every single raid. For some reason, I'm just not using it. So I'm definitely out of practice with this army, but it's okay. We're down in trophies at the minute, and it's pretty evident with the quality of the base. But as I said, I did just want to get everything up for you guys. I did miss a day of upload, which yeah, I do apologise for. But nonetheless, this is a 3-star. Let's get into the next hit of the day. Okay, next attack. This space is actually decent, and it's definitely one that I wanted to show in my video yesterday. I just couldn't find the base link to be able to do it in FCs. But look, let's take out this base. So what I do on this base is slightly different to any other base. I kind of go for the back end RC entry, and I kind of just go from here. I mean, she parts kind of weirdly. There's kind of a lot of traps in this area sometimes. This base is quite random, and you can't really predict what's going to happen. So I'm going to make sure the RC goes this way, because I want to enter my root riders into this side. Come on, yeah, there we go. I'm just going to take down this Expo here, followed by the scatter shot, and I'm not going to take any more risks with trying to get value that I just don't need. So there we go for recall now. Going to go with the root riders into this section here, and they should, in theory, take the turn and go in and take down the town hall for me now. It could maybe not work, but I think maybe my RC is going to do the job. Yeah, there we go. So normally stuff goes in, takes down the town hall. I did forget to save an Invis spell, didn't I, to take down the Invis tower beforehand, which is awkward. And my king is walking, so this one's going to give me a bit of trouble now. Another weird CC with a super dragon and an ice golem. My poison spell is a little bit off because yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know if they're going to stay in the poison, but it doesn't matter. It's going to get wrecked anyways. Let's see. I'm not. Ooh, okay. All right. That's unfortunate. Let's pop this, and pop this. And okay, I'm a little bit scared for my RC, so I'm going to freeze. And okay. Super barbs. Lots of traps in that area, which is to be expected. And we're looking good here. Let's go for a Scully spell onto this area here. Pop the Queen ability, and although my RC is going to go down here maybe, this one is definitely going to be a 3-star as usual. So pretty happy with this attack. Hopefully you can see how I'm tackling this Invis style of base. Bit unfortunate I did forget the Invis spell to trigger the Invis tower, but nonetheless, as you can see, it's still pretty crushed. Not sure how my Warden took so much damage, and I don't know where my healers went. Oh, well, there's 2 healers there, but whatever. Another 3-star. Let's get into the next attack of the day. Alright, next base. Another good base. This one is actually fully maxed, so this is my first real test. Okay, I like it. Supercell is testing me, so what am I going to do for this one? We have a weird flame spinner, which is outside the base. So I'm going to try and take advantage of that. I'm going to go into this ricochet cannon. And hopefully cut off the path for my root riders. And enter into the flame spinner. No, flame spitter. No, fire spitter. And hope that we should be able to take down the flame spinner nice and easily by entering into the fire spitter section of the base. Okay, good. I'm going to try and get this expo down, which we are successful in doing, which is great. So let's go with the ice golem, queen, root riders, everything else in to the base here. Do we lower the CC? Not completely. I'm going to assume that the last thing in there is the what's it called? The furnace. And I think I started on my king far too early. He's going to get sniped pretty early on here. So yeah, a bit of a rookie mistake from me. And okay, I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed. Let's try and support the king a little bit. Pop the king ability maybe. Okay, that's bad king ability. This one's not looking amazing at the moment. Not going to lie. Okay, the last piece of the puzzle was another ice golem, which is unfortunate. I took the risk and unfortunately it did not pay off. So let's pop the RC ability on. That's going to be really awkward if the RC ability gets wasted on the ice golem, which one spear was. Okay, that's fine. Let's go for the other over it like this. Skelly spell. We do have a poison, so we can use on minion prints. A bit worried that my apprentice warden goes down. Pop the queen ability. Let's poison this minion prince. Send in a couple more supporting super barbs, and we're not out of the water yet. Don't get me wrong, we are not out of the water yet. Whatever the saying is, hit the gigabomb. Oh, the warden is such an idiot. But I think we have got this one. It's a little bit closer than I would have liked, for a couple of reasons. Mostly my king going down, which is pretty rare. But as you can see, it is going to be a triple 3-star. Just a little bit close, which I don't appreciate. We only have the queen, 2 root riders, 2 yetis, and the giant alive. So yeah, not sure about that one. But a triple is a triple. Let's get into the next attack of the day. Okay, next attack, we have this weird looking base, back to the weird bases. So let's go for a... Oh, I don't even know what to do. These bases are so weird, man. Is it symmetrical? Yeah, he's got like expos. Oh, Christ. Okay. Let's just go into this ricochet cannon and let's just see what happens. Honestly, I don't even know anymore. I'm tired of these weird bases that I have to attack. They're so boring. So I'll be very surprised if anyone is watching at this point in the video. I'm probably just talking to myself right now. But okay, let's do this. Come on, let's triple out the day. Ah, Christ. Okay, and she doesn't go the way I wanted her to go. So yeah, okay. And the mono gets a hit as usual. Thank you, Monolith. Thank you very much. Thank you, Scattershot. I really appreciate that. So, okay, we do get a good RC charge, I think. I'm going to enter into this mono. Why? Don't know. Just felt like it. I feel like my placement has got a lot slower as well. But let's overgrowth that as planned. Unfortunately, the queen ability is going to be lost because the ice golem decided to run away. Or is the queen ability going to stay up? Oh, maybe. There's so much stuff going on. We're looking good, I can't even tell. Okay, I think all my RC is really on a death wish, just going to run right into... Oh, and you are my healers. Someone take that down, please. We're about to overgrowth it. Thank you. Let's go like this. Let's just... Okay, yeah, this one's going to get a little bit fishy, I think. Poison like this, we can catch the ice golems. Actually, no, we're looking okay. I thought this tunnel section of the base might be a little bit more scary, but so far we're looking okay. I don't want to jinx myself too early. Let's freeze this annoying flying fire spitter. Looks like my RC is going to go down. Somehow in all of the commotion, the Expo locks in and decides to target my RC and not the useless route riders and all the other giants and whatnot that are in there. But as you can see, this one is going to be a 3-star. Maybe a little bit close on time. But maybe that's just because my queen is deciding to punch a wall. So thank you, queen. Although maybe she helped me out. Maybe she's going to be the person to get that gold storage down. Wow, she actually is. Okay, interesting. Right, well, 3-star. I think we have one more attack to go, so let's just get right into it and just be done with this Legends Day. Let's go. Okay, final attack of the day, another Invis base. And again, we're looking at the position of the town hall. It is to the top side of the base, so this side of the base. So I'm going to go on the opposite side of the base, and this spirit walk down into this merge cannon thing is always really good. Merge geared cannon, is it called? I don't know. So many names, I really do get confused, like an old man or something. Anyways, looking good at the moment. Right, we do need to save one Invis spell to trigger the Invis tower, so we can use 2 more cycles. I do want to try and trigger that giant bomb, Giga Bomb. Man, my brain is just not. Oh, okay, let's recall now. Okay, thank God we didn't lose the fox there. So let's see. Let's go with the queen. Let's give her a moment to work to take down this funnel, because there is a fair amount of trash building. So there we go. She does a great job. Nice and quick. Let's go with the root riders and everything else, and quickly get this. Oh, that's not going to trigger, is it? Okay, hopefully. Yeah, okay, it's going to trigger. That's good. So, oh, you are joking. The Invis tower is locked in. It did not get baited by the old Skelly spell trick. Look at the Invis spell. It's literally trolling me right now. Okay, we're fine. It's just going to be slightly more annoying to deal with that Invis tower on the back end. And okay, we're going to have to freeze that because that is on my RC somehow, which is obviously not great for me. And yeah, this one's actually not looking great at all. I'm just going to keep it stacked. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Okay. And the Invis tower triggered. Okay, well, that's actually good for me, I think. This one's going to get close. I'm a bit scared. I think we're looking okay. As long as my RC can stay out of trouble, we should be good. But I don't know if she's got the fox. I don't think she has the fox. So I think the queen targets her there. Yeah, the queen is definitely hit. Okay, now you know what? This is smashed. We've just got too much stuff alive that the 2 fire splitters are going to be able to stop us. But again, if the Invis tower was there and the rage tower just triggered, we might have been in a bit of trouble, you know. But nonetheless, it is going to be a 3-star. Unfortunately, the warden died somehow. I don't know. The warden just seems to want to die the second the second overgrowth wears off. But look, it was a perfect day. I'm not going to say it was difficult. This was probably the easiest perfect day I've ever done in my entire life because the bases was so bad in quality. So I do, again, apologise for that. Not a lot I can do, but we are building up our trophies and catching up with everyone. Slowly but surely, every single day, we are getting big gains. So hopefully we can keep that up. But for now, let's get into the recap for today's video. Okay, there we go. All attacks for the day are done. If you are still watching, you will know we did get plus 320. Obviously, yesterday we did get plus 20. Got plus 255 yesterday. And hopefully we can get a nice plus today. But as you can see, we've only taken 1 defense so far. Currently sitting at 5,906 trophies. So not too bad. But that is all I have for you guys in today's video. I do hope that the quality of the bases will be slightly better tomorrow. Can't guarantee it. It really does depend on how much gain I can get. But hopefully, every single day, the bases will get better and better and better. So you guys can learn from me. Or maybe I'm completely washed and I'm not good at this strategy anymore. Who knows? Only time will tell. So make sure to tune in for future videos and find out if I am washed or if I'm just having a bad Legends Day there. But let's, okay, what am I even saying? Goodbye.